YouTube! ¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Right, today we're going to be talking about a bit of a sensitive topic. The question is solo leveling Arise free to play friendly? Now, I've been playing the game since it launched and already played on the early access version as well. And yeah, here is my take on it, right? Now, I've been around gacha games and this type of games for a long time on my main channel. In case you don't know, go check it out. It's linked in my account, where I've been uploading loads of video on Bleach, Brave Souls, and a lot of other gacha games, right? Now, regarding solo leveling Arise, yeah, it's not an easy question because there is a lot of aspects. So the game does give you the chance to play it actually completely free to play, right? So the thing is, right, when you're doing the story, right, and you say, for example, you're doing the normal story mode, and depending on what characters you have, like for example, you have your team which you basically build. You have SSR character and you have SR characters, right? Now, it is possible to get a lot of SSR characters early on, free to play, depending on how your rates are, right? So if you're like one of those tryhards and you actually go on and keep on re-rolling the account until you get exactly what you're looking for, then yes, there is definitely a chance of you getting a lot of SSR characters early on. However, a lot of times, like gacha games like these, the rates for SSR characters aren't usually the highest. On the side, you also have SSR weapons, right? And you have SR and R rarity weapons, right? So that also makes a huge difference on how fast you can progress in the game. Yeah, the thing about this game is it has a lot of stopping stones, right? So for example, when you're in the story, right, let's go to the story mode, and when you're trying to progress in the story, and say for example, I'm currently at chapter 10 and you are at say for example this one, the wild beasts. In order to do that stage, you need to be level 37. So your main character needs to be at level 37 in order to do that stage. Now, if you are not at level 37, say for example you have 35 or whatever, you can only level up by completing either story quests, and you only get the XP reward once only. As you can see, this quest gives you 24,000 experience points. Or the other main way of getting experience points is actually doing gates, right? So when you're doing gates, for example, the B rank, here it says 1,179 experience, or the S rank special gate. That's basically the only way to get XP and to level your character up. And besides that, you also have the let's say, I think it's called basically AFK rewards, right? So you have basically something called activity funds, and with that you can basically let it accumulate over a time, and once it accumulated enough, you can actually go ahead and collect all of these rewards, and you'll also get XP from there. Right, so those are actually your three main ways literally to get experience points, right? Now, instance dungeons doesn't give you any experience points. Replay missions don't give you any, or encore missions it's called, don't give you any experience points. Hunter Archive, you don't get experience points. Battlefield of Trials, you don't get experience points. Yeah, it's difficult, right? So that's basically one of the things that's stopping some people progress early on fast in the game, which basically is, in my honest opinion, a loophole to pull people towards things like these monthly bundles, for example, right? So you have the daily growth support and you have the daily essence stone support, right? And a lot of people may be drawn to the daily growth support because, as it suggests, it basically is a growth support, right? You get these instance clearance tickets for gates, right? So you can clear A rank and higher gates instantly. You get 5 free special gate sweeps daily, so you can just clear it. You get 30% more activity funds, so that basically means more gold and XP. 30% more gate mission rewards, which is actually a nice thing to have, but it costs money, right? So yeah, you may be drawn to that, right? And that's the thing, right? So as gacha games generally are something for players that may be spending here and there some money, there is also people who would like to play these type of games completely free to play, right? And the thing about this game, it is possible to play completely free to play. It is also possible to beat harder bosses. Like for example, when you're in the story mode and the first time you reach in the end of chapter 9, was it chapter 9 or was it, no, it was chapter 8. The last boss here is gonna be Igris. And once you defeated him, you're basically up on chapter 9 where you can unlock the Army of Shadows, right? Now the thing is, in order to beat Igris early on as a free-to-play player with only SR characters, assuming you don't have SSR characters, is gonna be pretty hard, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not an easy task defeating that character, especially when playing on auto, but that's a whole nother topic, right? That's another video on itself, right? But when you play in manually, even then, Igris is a tough opponent early on in the game, which brings a lot of players actually stopping at that point and then maybe looking for ways to get around it faster. And that's where the money spending aspect comes into play, right? Now, obviously, the developers of the game did a good job on this game. Not gonna lie to you, playing this game since the early access actually has been very fun, very much fun. And the game is very, very well made, I must say. Like the gameplay mechanics, the graphics, everything looks sweet, right? But there is the money spending issue. Now, I'm personally generally F2 play. However, sometimes I do spend here and there a bit, right? However, I'm a content creator, right? So there is another thing. But people that don't create content or may not have enough money on the side to spend it on games like these, yeah, it's difficult. Now, concluding to this video, right? If we come into a conclusion, if you're asking me, is the game free to play friendly in percentage, right? I would say it's 65% free to play, right? Or let's up it a bit. It's 70% free to play generally. If you like, if you are alright with going at a slow pace, right? It's definitely free to play friendly. Like I would even say, if your requirements are low and you don't care about progressing fast and you're alright with taking your time and everything, it's 100% free to play, right? You can play the game without spending a single cent and get everything done in the game in time. However, if you're like a person who likes to progress a bit faster, maybe you be competitive in order to keep up with the rankings in game and everything like that, you may be one of those people that may need to spend a euro or two on the side, because there is no way you're going to be able to keep up in those rankings without spending money, right? And that's the thing, right? So definitely, if you are looking to be competitive, there is no way you can be F2 free to play playing this game. However, if you're looking to just casually play along, complete the story, farm characters, level up and everything, definitely. Because there is another brick which a lot of people will be realizing once they play the game, and it's called the gold coin brick, right? As you can see, I don't have much gold coins at the moment, but it's not a problem for me, right? I might go ahead and buy specific packs considering I'm a content creator, right? However, if you're playing the game and you're going to level up every single character and you're doing a bit there and a bit there and this and that, you definitely will be running out of gold very, very fast. And that's the thing. In this game, the same way you gain experience points, it's the same thing for gold. You can only get them once from a clearance quest, and then you need to do gates in order to continuously get your gold or collect your daily activity funds, right? So that's going to be another brick wall, which is going to probably lead people to the monthly bundles again. And then we have the daily essence support, essence stone support. Basically, this gives you essence stones and gold. So if you're buying this in a course of 28 days, you're looking to get 1.4 million gold coins, which is nice to have. However, they are gone faster than you can look, because when you're having apart from your hunters, you have your main character, right? So you may want to level up his weapons. You may want to level up his skills. You need to level up his artifacts and everything, right? On top of that, you will have the hunters, right? You will level up their skills and their weapons and everything, right? You will have artifacts for the hunters as well. So there is a lot of gold necessary in this game in order to progress, right? So keep that in the back of your mind when you play the game and you're actually ever considering to spend money. I'm going to make a separate video on what packs actually are worth to buy from the shop. But yeah, that's enough from me. I hope you guys are getting the gist of what I'm trying to say in regards to how free-to-play friendly the game is. Anyways, leave a like and a comment if you haven't done so already. Do let me know in the comment section what you think about this topic. Would be very interesting to have your take on it. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.